Well lads, what's happening? Today I'm going to predict the outcome of the Premier League the 2018-19 season. I already know this is going to be a terrible prediction, but fuck it, I'll do it for the laugh anyway. So sit back, relax, and comment your own predictions below. To start off with the bottom three, I'm going with Cardiff. I don't see them doing as well as Huddersfield did upon promotion, and Neil Warnock is shite in the Premiership. The way they played, we found out quick enough, and I think they're going to struggle and go down without much of a fight. Last season, they did extremely well to survive, but this time, I think Huddersfield are going to find it tougher and will be hit by second season syndrome. David Wagner will leave at the end of the season and get picked up by a bigger club. I'm sorry Huddersfield, but I think you're going to go down this time. For the last relegation spot, you might be wondering why I've put Bournemouth there. They've been great the last few years, but now I think it's their time to go down. Also, they haven't improved their squad enough to stay up. They've done so well with their club being so small. For Christ's sake, they've a smaller stadium than Gateshead, and they're in the conference. But now, like I said, I think Bournemouth are going to struggle and they'll be gone. Just about staying up is Watford. Since Marco Silva got the sack, they've gone to shit. If it wasn't for their great start last season, they might have easily gone down. But now I think they're going to find it a bit harder, because I don't really rate Javi Gracia. But I think they'll just do well enough to survive. I think Brighton are going to stay up, and they could easily go on and do better. But I think the teams that'll finish above them, in my opinion, have just that little bit more quality. I still really rate Chris Hughton as a manager though. Southampton were horrendous last season. However, I think this time around they'll slightly improve. But they've brought in nobody class yet. Like, for Christ's sake, Shea Long is still their at least second choice striker, and he only got 2 goals last season. Things need to be done in the striking department. I think Palace will have an okay season, especially with Frank de Boer gone. However, their season could go arseways if Zaha leaves, and they might easily go down. It could happen, you never know. At the moment, I think they're going to stay up comfortably, so 14th is fair enough. Now hold on. I know Shawnee Dyche is a legend and did an unreal job getting Burnley to 7th, but I think they'll slightly struggle this time around, due to European commitments and the fact they've signed nobody yet, and having Tom Heaton and Nick Pope injured. Yet, I hope they do really well though. I have respect for Burnley. Wolves were class in the Championship last season, and they could go on and do really well this season. However, I think it'll take time for all these Portuguese lads to adapt in the Premiership. Next season, with the TV money and the backing they already have, I think they'll be a serious team then. I want to Fulham. The lads I think will do the best out of the promoted teams. They bottled it not finishing in the automatic promotion spots, but I'm delighted they come up. I miss having them in the league. They've had some really good signings. In Sharla, Alfie Mawson, and somehow Sean Michael Serry. I think they're going to do quite well. Leicester are a good side, and I think they'll have a good season. I would put them higher if it wasn't for Mara's leaving and Vardy getting on a bit. Also, Harry Maguire could leave, and that could make things worse. So at the moment, a top 10 finish, yeah, they should be happy with that. Newcastle, 9th. Are you taking the piss? Hold on, hear me out. As a Newcastle fan, this could make me sound a bit biased. But look at the second half of last season. Rafa got us from the relegation zone at Christmas to 10th. If we can recapture that form, we could easily do well. However, Rafa could walk at any point in the season, and we could go down. Anything can happen at Newcastle. If Mike Ashley wasn't such a goal and actually put loads of money into the club, this time with a proper manager, not Steve fucking McLaren, we do really well. I do think we can have a good season. I'm staying positive for now. I don't think Everton can hit top 6 yet, but they'll do alright. So they'll finish 8 again. Signing Richarlison for 40-50 million was a bit slow. They just need a couple more signings and a top class manager, and then they can get into Europe. Marco Silva isn't quite up there in my opinion. Chelsea are going to be shite this season. With the unrest in the Willian, Hazard and Courtois, all of whom will leave in my opinion, situation, I think Chelsea are going to find it hard. I could be wrong, and they could go on and have a class season under Sarri. At the moment, I feel like they'll just scrape into that last European spot. Gee, with West Ham, what is going on? I think these boys can have a class season. They've done serious business, like signing Andrei Yarmolenko, Fabianski, Felipe Anderson, Jack Wilshere. Also, with Manuel Pellegrini as boss, things are looking up for them. It'd be nice to see West Ham do well for once, and I believe now is the time for them to push on. United, finishing outside the top 4. Are you mad? I just don't think United will be great, but they'll do better than Chelsea. I'd say this will be Mourinho's last season if they don't win the league, and some players might turn on him now. I think he's past it, and he's just a cunt, I think. No one to the Champions League spots. Just getting into the top 4 is Tottenham. I don't see Spurs winning the league this season, but they'll still do well. They haven't made any improvements to their squad at all, but they still have a strong enough side, and it'd be interesting to see how the transition to the new stadium goes. Arsenal look like they're going to have a great season. They've improved their squad a good bit, and now Wenger is gone, and I think Aubameyang is going to be class, as it's his first full season at the club. St Tottenham's Day is back. I'm sorry, Tottenham fans. It'll take a while for Unai Emery to assemble a title challenging squad, however, but I do think Arsenal they're going to become a force again. I know it's a surprise seeing City finishing second, but now they've won the league, I think Guardiola will be prioritising the Champions League, and that will take a toll on their squad. I don't think they're going to win the league this season, so that only leaves one more team. This is the year Liverpool are going to become Premier League champions. I have that feeling inside me. I think they've made the necessary improvements required to kick on and win the league. After 29 years of waiting, it will be. Naby Keita, Fabinho, Alisson are all pretty solid signings. Salah, Firmino and Mane, all still there as well. So yeah, they don't look like they'll be stopped. Now, there's the final Premiership table, in my opinion. What do you think? That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, click like. There's no need to smash the like button. Then your phone or laptop or whatever you're using is going to break. then click subscribe and then the bell beside it, so you'll be able to get notified for all this glorious content. On this channel, it'll mostly be football and FIFA, but there'll be other games as well. I don't know what yet. You can request some, I'll have my own. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, come along for the crack, and I'll see you later.